Hi everyone, welcome back to Javista Zen. I wanted to do a quick reading on this full moon day because it was so beautiful outside today, and just wanted to check on the energies to see what is in store for us because it was just so gorgeous today here in Virginia anyway. So let's get started. I've already cleansed the deck and cleansed the table and everything because I was doing another reading earlier and my camera stopped working. So these are the original cards and that I pulled, and I just want to go through it and redo the reading because it was such a beautiful reading, and hopefully my camera will not shut off on me this time. But what I pulled was the Temperance card, the Justice card, which are two major arcana cards, the Ten of Pentacles, the Four of Wands, and the Two of Cups. Okay, at the bottom of the deck was the Queen of Pentacles, and behind her was the King of Pentacles. Like I said, this was such a beautiful reading. I didn't want to not give it to you, and I didn't want to reshuffle the cards again because I wanted to get this message out because I think it's important. And then I pulled a couple oracle cards. The first oracle card I pulled, let me go back, was Manifesting and Doing. The second one I pulled was Release and Surrender from the Angels. And then the last card I pulled was Wedding. Now, when I did this originally, the oracle cards had not been shown, and I just read the face cards, these tarot cards. And so when I got to the Four Wands, I was speaking about the wedding, and then the wedding card came out, and I was just floored. Okay, so let me go back and just restate what I had said earlier when my camera wasn't recording when I thought that it was. So this Temperance card, what Spirit showed me and told me during that time of the first reading was that a lot of people in the past were trying to find their footing or get their footing now from the past, because a lot that occurred over the last 3 years, 3 to 4 years even, a lot of people were losing so much. Like things weren't flourishing as they had thought and wished that it would. And they kept, like robbing Peter, paying Paul. They were trying to get bills paid. They were trying to get a foothold just to get things done and just to make it. Okay. And then there were people that actually, that time period, they prospered, because the way things were happening in the world, it was like what was one person's disadvantage became another person's advantage. And so a lot of things shifted, and a lot of people were trying to find the balance, and a lot of people turned to a higher faith, and a lot of people turned to prayer. A lot of people turned to talking to angelic angels, trying to get guidance from God, trying to understand what was happening to them because they were putting forth the effort, but things weren't flourishing, like I said. Okay, so a lot of balance and temperance and patience was needed, and a lot of people were searching for that. And then here in the present, here we have justice. So at the same time, here it is again, balance. A lot of balance was trying to, or is trying to, be restored. And that these people, what Spirit was showing me was that the people who were trying and things weren't flourishing for them, Spirit was saying, don't give up, because you're going to be fruitful. You're going to get back in balance. This Ten of Pentacles is a very good card, and then a lot of energy around twos came up. Two people was coming out in the reading, and again, it was like pairs. So there were people who were either looking for someone, people who are wanting to date and get married, people who had to put their plans on hold because of COVID, or because of the way things were happening in the world, or because of their finances. Like the finances weren't good, but now the finances are going to get better. Okay. And then here we are with the twos again, with the soulmates and these, partnerships coming together. under God's divine timing and with his oversight. So there will be a period of things moving forward, and a period of togetherness, and a period of people, reaching out and finding people again, and dating again, because there was so much loss during this time in the past. Human contact became very cold and distant and despondent, and people weren't connecting anymore. So like you see here, you got one couple there, you got another couple here, you have another couple here, and then like I said, when I looked at the bottom of the deck, you had the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles came up. This is just such beautiful energy. I mean, this is just beautiful. People are getting back in contact with each other, reaching out to each other. They're looking for each other. Soulmates are looking and trying to find each other. Soulmates are finding each other. People are working together to put their resources together. There are people who, at the same time, that are looking to be with others. There are people who have, gone through the journey of being together, and now they're going to retire together. And when the first reading that I looked at this, Spirit told me 72. So I heard 72, and there are people who are retiring who have worked past like the regular 65, 67 age. And there's a couple or couples out there who are 72 years old who are going to retire. The other message that I got is that there are people who are 65 who are going to retire after 72 months. Okay, so there are people pairing up. Okay, people are pairing up. One of the reasons also they're pairing up is because of the deficit that was occurring back during the past. They have to have two incomes. They need two incomes in order to make it. All right. So there are people who are pairing up, to have the house, to have the cars, to have the abundance that they need in their lives. Then there are the people, like I said, who are partnering up to get married. And those people, their plans will come to fruition the way that they had hoped for. I'm dropping these cards like crazy today. But the other message that came out during that reading was the Empress. Okay, now because of all of this coupled energy, like 1, 2, 3, 4, there are 4 couple energies in this reading. If you're trying to plan a family, know that it's going to happen. If you don't want to plan a family, take precaution, because love is in the air, and a lot of people are going to be hooking up, mating up, loving up, and a lot of babies are going to be born. Okay, so it's like the baby boom age because of COVID, because so many things happened during that time, and relationships were stagnated, and a lot of loss occurred. Now what's happening, the universe is restoring. So a lot of this is going to be restored. Okay, so it's like the universe is always balancing itself. Nature balances itself. So all of these couples, all of that separation is now going to come into union, and people are going to procreate, and the world will have the replacement of souls that it lost. Okay, so if you don't want to, if you're not ready to have a family or children, be very careful, because the energy is out there for it to happen. And then here, I will say, during that period, because of all of the mating that is going to occur, there will be people who, Spirit's giving me 2 messages. So there will be people who will lose their children, like in their pregnancy. There will be people who have early terminations of pregnancy, and there will be people who will lose their children when they wanted them, when they wanted to have their children, there would be some children that were lost. So just know that that energy is out there as well. So there's going to be a lot of fruition going on. There's a lot of, fertility going on. And because of the ratio of the fertility that's going to be so high, there will be a higher rate of more infant mortality. Okay, so that's just the energy Spirit gave me to give you. And then again, some of those people, they will have babies again. Like, this energy won't last. They will have the baby and it will move forward, and the cup of love will be received by the couples. Okay, so that energy is going to outpace. It's going to outpace the loss. So there will be more gain than there will be loss. Okay, so that's just a message that he's given me to say. So know that it's going to work out. It's going to be okay, and that God is with us always. All right. Now, with that said, when I read these cards, like I was saying earlier, all these couples came out, and one of the things that was shown was the wedding. And this is the wedding card from the angels. This is what this said. I'll read it to you. It says, marriage is the union of two souls joined in love, mutual respect, and commitment. It signifies a desire to deepen love over time. Your wedding day is a testament to your well-founded faith in love's power. Continually breathe life into that faith and love, dearest one. So those of you who had to put your wedding plans on hold because of the last 2-3 years, with the way the world was, go ahead and move forward. And that was the message Spirit had told me. Be bold in your efforts, because it will pay off. Okay, this was that 10 of Pentacles. It will pay off. So be bold. And then the Oracle card came out, manifesting and doing. You have to do. You have to take the action. You've manifested, the things that of your heart's desire. So move forward. And then this one, a lot of people that were affected by the situations of the world in the last 3 to 4 years, some of you are harboring resentment and bitterness, and that is keeping you from being able to receive the abundance that is coming, the abundance that is going to flow your way. So the angel said to release and surrender. And it says, we shower you with the blessings of our radiant love. Open your arms and release the challenges that you've held on to too tightly gripped within your hands. Open your hands, arms, and heart to our love and assistance. So if you open your heart to the divine guidance of God and angels, the holy angels, because there are angels on the other side of the fence, but you don't want to deal with those. But holy angels, they're here to assist us. They're here to guide us and assist us. And knowing how to release the toxicities or the negativity, that opens you up to receive the abundance that is coming. Okay, the abundance is coming. You have to believe in that. And it's coming for male and female, and men and women alike. Okay, so like I said, the world, the universe always finds its balance. It's going to replace and replenish what was lost over these last 3 to 4 years. Okay, so that's what I have for you. I will see you in my next reading. Ciao now.